If you take a quick look at the Breville BMF600XL Milk Cafe Milk Frother, all you'll see is a sleek stainless steel exterior with just one simple control knob. But when you see what this device can do, it's like opening a whole new world of coffee and milk frothing, of exotic drinks of smooth, tantalising flavours, or creamy froth that you never knew existed before. So far so good, but can it really be worth the not insubstantial price tag of not far south of $130? The Breville BMF600XL consists of a base unit which controls the induction power and a jug or carafe in which the milk froths are made. Both are of stainless steel. The only plastic parts are the lid and the two frothing discs, one smooth for making lattes and the other with slits for making foam for cappuccinos. The disc that isn't being used is stored on a magnetic hook at the back, so it's almost impossible to lose. The power cord too stores away easily when not required. The carafe has a minimum fill line, and if you fill to that level, then you'll have enough milk for 2 10-ounce cups of coffee. You can make enough for 4 cups at a time if you wish. The knob on the base unit lets you control the temperature of the milk produced. You can have a cold stir for a cold drink, though you won't have so much froth, or you can take the heat up to 160 degrees and all points in between. A froth needs more than just heat, of course, it needs stirring. The BMF600XL uses its discs for this. They're not turned mechanically, but magnetically. Take the disc you need according to whether you want foam or not, and press it home into the containing slot. Make sure it's stable before you start. Like any brilliant idea, it's basically very simple and produces great results. And the build quality is such that there's no reason why it shouldn't continue doing so for many years. Frothing milk is actually only one of the functions that this machine carries out quietly and reliably. It's also a hot chocolate maker if you just add the appropriate ingredients, though there is a little skill involved in this, which I'll mention in a moment. Apart from regular full-fat milk, you can use almond milk, soy milk, coconut milk or skimmed milk, which produces the largest froth. If you prefer, you can add cocoa, agaves or coffee, so that your drink is ready made without having to prepare another part of it elsewhere. And you don't have to have a froth at all. You can make steamed milk. In fact, using it as a flavoured milk steamer is one of its most popular uses. It does produce very hot milk, though you can of course reduce the temperature setting, and it's capable of melting chocolate chips fed into it through the lid whilst foaming the milk. It's quiet too, and if you're up to latte art, then this machine won't let you down. The recipe book that comes with the frother itself contains a number of other dishes, so experiment and discover which kind of brew you prefer, because sometimes it seems this machine can do almost anything. One reviewer on Amazon describes the Breville BMF600XL as, quotes, fast, simple and reliable, unquote. If you set the temperature to its highest and pour in milk to the minimum level in the carafe, then you'll have your frothed milk ready in between 1 and 2 minutes, depending on the original temperature of the milk and prevailing conditions in your kitchen. I'm always mentioning in my reviews about how coffee makers, espresso makers and milk frothers are not just kitchen appliances like refrigerators or cookers, which can take a certain amount of punishment through careless handling and so on. They are in effect precision instruments, and this is particularly true in this case. We've seen how the BMF600XL has 2 frothing discs, and how you always use one of them, depending on whether you're making a lot of foam or not, to stir the milk while it's being heated. The disc must be allowed to spin freely using the magnetic fields generated, so it must be clean. If there's any dust, powder or anything at all on it, then it will be out of balance and won't spin properly, or perhaps not at all. Sometimes it may need a slight tap with a spoon to start it off, if it's reluctant to start moving. The best temperature for producing frothy milk is 140 degrees to 160 degrees. Most users set it to around the maximum to start with, and then adjust when they know their machine better. The BMF600XL needs to be started as soon as you've poured the milk into the carafe. Any delay may lead to condensation being formed and the motor may shut off. Observe the instructions in the user manual. You need to press the button a second time to start the frothing process. If you're making, for example, hot chocolate, then don't just dump the chocolate concentrate into the top of the milk. That may disturb the spin of the disc. Wait until the milk is warm and then sprinkle it in, slowly, using the facility in the lid that's there for the purpose. The Breville BMF600XL is very easy to clean. The carafe is dishwasher safe, though it's almost as easy to rinse it by hand. As it's made of stainless steel, any milk deposits will just rub off. Here are the features and specifications. I won't dwell on these long. If you'd like to pause the video to have a better look, then please do so. The same with the pros and cons. Just pause the video if you wish to have a better look at these. Reviews on Amazon are very favourable towards the BMF600XL, giving it an average of around 4.5 stars in over 760 reviews at this time. They particularly like its versatility and how it produces delicious milk froths and drinks. A few have mentioned problems in getting it to start, but with the tips given here, this should present no problem to you. The price is another point sometimes raised, but then you do get what you pay for here. The great majority of users are more than happy with their milk frother. The Breville BMF600XL Cafe Milk Frother is an extremely adaptable, reliable machine that looks good and is easy to clean as well. It can make your milk drink exactly to your requirements in no more than a couple of minutes and is quite capable of remaining in regular use for many years. At the very least, this deserves careful consideration for your next milk frother. I do hope this review has helped you in making a decision. For a more detailed review, please click the Choose a Coffee Maker link below. If you like this review, then please click the like button. Subscribing to our channel will keep you in touch with all our reviews of coffee makers, espressos and milk frothers. Thanks for viewing.